Hey everyone, this month's 50 state is New Mexico, also known as the Land of Enchantment. It was the 47th state of the United States. Its capital is Santa Fe, and the state food that we're here to observe is the red and green Christmas burrito.
Hey everyone, I hope you're having a wonderful holiday season, and for the 50 states, we are going to be tackling the red and green burrito. And for that, we're going to need a beef roast, salt, onions, garlic, and a whole lot of beef broth. Of course, this is just the beginning of it, but I'm going to tell you in little sections this time because there's so much to do to make this recipe. But first of all, we need to start slow cooking the beef. So let's go. Getting it started is going to be really simple. We need to pour in our cut up cloves of garlic. Going to put in about half of the onion. Generous amount of salt. Maybe not that generous, but we'll mix it up. Also, it's the bigger flake salt, so it'll be fine. Last but not least, we're going to put in our beef stock. I am going to let this cook overnight, probably at 240, and show you what it looks like tomorrow. So, cover this up, put it in the oven. In the morning, this is the lovely roast that we have. We're going to need to remove the beef. Do you like it when it just falls apart? Seeing I need to shred it. Ooh, yeah. That is happy stuff right there. Alright, I'm going to finish getting the rest out of there, and then we are going to shred this up. Okay, it's time to make our green sauce for our red and green Christmas burritos. And for that, we're going to need pepper, cumin, a jalapeno, onions, chicken broth or vegetable broth, which I couldn't find, garlic cloves, and oil, and about 3 or 4 cans of pre-opened chilies. Right, we need to put a little bit of oil in. Going to throw in our garlic and jalapenos that we've cut up. Going to put in small whole onions, and we're going to let that soften up so we can put it in our blender. You're not going to really want to thoroughly cook those up. We are going to give them a sprinkle of our pepper. And we're going to put our cumin in at this point. And we'll stir that up. And it's almost time to do the second part of our sauce. Okay, once those vegetables are done softening up, we are going to be putting them in our blender with our chilies. Our 1 cup of broth. And the vegetables that we cooked up. Alright, give me a minute. We'll give that a whirl in the blender, and I'll show you what it looks like in a minute. And when we're done, this is the delicious green sauce that we are going to need for the green side of our Christmas burritos. Pretty simple, huh? Apparently the red sauce is just about as simple. So, let's go find out. And finally, for our red sauce, we're going to need a lot, but it won't take that long to make. We are going to need butter, garlic, chili powder, paprika, cinnamon, salt, pepper, tomato paste, onions, Hershey cocoa powder, sugar, chicken stock, oil, apple cider vinegar, and flour. How does that all go together? Well, let me show you. All right, to start our sauce, we're going to want to put our oil in. Nice and hot already. And put the butter in. And put our onions in. And we're going to put our garlic in. It's only going to take a minute to brown up. Alright, after our butter and stuff gets all brown for a little bit, I'm going to add in our flour. We're going to stir that constantly. Next, after we stir that up for a while, we're going to add in our tomato paste. Make sure that we dissolve that into our flour, butter, oil mixture. When we get that mostly mixed in, we're going to very slowly but surely start adding in our broth. And as you can see, it'll start making a thick sauce. Once we have that into our smooth sauce consistency, we're going to be pouring our sugar in, mixing it up thoroughly, and our cocoa powder. You might want to get your whisk back out to make sure things like the cocoa powder are thoroughly incorporated into the whole sauce, with little to no lumps. When that's finally all mixed up together, we're going to add in our last spices like our paprika, salt, pepper, and our cumin and chili powder. And once again, mix it all in thoroughly. Once we give it a couple minutes to simmer and bubble together, we'll call it done. We can put together our burrito. And once that's done simmering for about 5 minutes or even less, we're ready to put together our burritos. We're going to be getting our pan hot and adding in some of our beef that we cooked earlier. I'm cheating and using my hands I just washed because I don't want a whole ton in my burrito. Last but not least, we have cooked up some of potatoes earlier and diced them rather fine because I'm not super fond of potatoes in my burritos, but I'm going to still try it. Going to give this a little while to combine together. If you want that little extra kick in the end, sprinkle a little tiny bit of turmeric, cumin, or some other spice. But I think I have enough spices in all the things I'm going to be adding. So I'll leave that for the optional next time. Alright, it is the best time of all, except for eating it, the assembly. Going to take some of our mixture. Don't want to overfill it too much, which I probably still am, but oh well. Take a little of that back. That's all we're going to put in the middle of it. Going to put these in there, this here, and roll it up. Now normally I would love to put a lot more in the burrito, but for now I'm just going to try it like this. And last steps are the green sauce on one side. Oh, I love sauce, so here we go. Put our red sauce on the other side. And there you go. Red and green Christmas burrito. Now comes the best part. We must taste it. Well, I took a little bite out of the middle when I split it in half. I don't think I'll ever buy store-bought sauces ever again because these are awesome and they really weren't that bad to make. I absolutely love them. And this burrito, the potatoes, you don't even notice them. So if you don't like potatoes, this definitely isn't overwhelming. The beef is very well cooked. I'm so glad I slow cooked that overnight. This is a perfect dish for any holiday time if you want something out of the norm or if you just want an everyday dish. Both of the sauces are amazing. Burrito's amazing. I would call this a complete success for New Mexico. All right. Well, I hope you all are enjoying the 50 States videos. Both Girl and I are putting a lot of thought and a lot of research into these. And I can't believe it's already been a year of them. Holy cow. We're really enjoying doing them. So you know the drill. If you like what you see, leave a like, leave a comment, share it out, and you will see me in the next video. Happy holidays!